Hey, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of the One Hope Podcast. I am your host for the day, Aaliyah, and today I have our good guest,
Derek Davis.
Yes, Mr. Derek Davis. Y'all, we are going to talk a little bit about entrepreneurship today, because this is a man who I know makes the best t-shirts in Memphis. Okay, the best.
Wow.
The best t-shirts. Okay. But before we get into the video, make sure that you like this video. Make sure you comment on this video. What do you want us to see on this episode? Not on this episode, but on this podcast. Y'all, I want to hear y'all comebacks, y'all feedback. I want to hear it all. Make sure you comment down below. So, to get into it, why did you decide to go ahead and start your own business?
Why did I decide to start my own business? Well, the truth of the matter is it kind of fell in my lap. I was in charge of our family reunion one year, and the gentleman that I was actually ordering t-shirts from, we decided to go to Black Beach Week down in Biloxi. And I was like, wow, I mean, I see everything that's going on down and this and that, and did really well while we was down there. So when I come back home, and I was given, in the corporate world, I was given the corporate world 50, 60 hours a week, and was unappreciated by my bosses. And I thought to myself, I'm like, wow, if I'm giving you 50, 60 hours a week, why not give myself 50, 60 hours a week? And there it is, April 2002. I started my own business.
That's a long time.
Yes.
That's a long time.
Yes.
So how do you deal with the fears and doubts of your business?
In anything you do in life, there's going to be your ups and your downs. My biggest fear, and I give you this one right here, back in 2009, I prayed about it, and I asked the good Lord to, if whatever happens, that, give me the mindset to start my own and do my own and, venture out there. Because even though I started my business in 2002, I still worked in the corporate world as well, right? And everybody know about 2009 recession and all of those stuff right there. Well, back in 2008, the opportunity presented itself, and that was the worst fear ever. Jumping out there, I'm like, wow. Not knowing I'm gonna get a check every 2 weeks, because I know that money coming. Right. To jump out there, owning a business, and realizing that if I'm gonna make a living, it's predicated off of what I do and how I do what I do. And so that was the biggest fear there, how I'm going to make and provide. And fear took the best of me that time. Fear took the best of me that time, and when it took the best of me, I went right back to the corporate world and started working.
So how was that transition from like being corporate, you doing 50, 60 hours, to going to doing your own hours, doing it at your own?
It was such a gratification that that I appreciated myself. When I gave 50, 60 hours to my bosses now, it was, what else can you do for us? Right. You know what I mean? When I put all that time into myself, I appreciated myself. And it was so gratifying that when I did things for people, you know what I'm saying, they showed their love and appreciation to me. And that was, I guess that would be my most gratifying moments, is making sure that whatever I did for you, the level of customer service that I gave you, and the product, the finished product that I gave you, was to your satisfaction.
This is some good. This is some good content. So, how does your business, or how did your business look then to where? Well, how does your business look now from where you had started from?
Well, from where I started from, and what I've learned is that in anything that you do, you want to grow. All right. I know when you began, you said make the best t-shirts or whatnot. Well, I'm not just a t-shirt business now. And that's the grace of God that showed me that there's so much into what we call printing, that and I've tapped into a little bit of all of that. So then I was just a t-shirt guy making t-shirts and whatnot, but I am a custom printer now. I print if it can be printed, your shirts ink prints it.
Yeah, y'all better get at him. Y'all need some some stuff. So what is the hardest part about being an entrepreneur? Because I know, like, seeing with my auntie and how she's trying to get her nonprofit off of the ground, and trying to get that. How is it being an entrepreneur? Like, how hard is it?
Well, and that's what a lot of people, the misconception of being an entrepreneur, that people look at you and it's like, oh well, you own a business, or you this, or you that, or whatnot. There's a lot of background into owning a business, and that's what we call our overhead. All right, when you go to work every day, you punch a clock, you go in there.
Right.
All you worry about is you punching that clock, get your hours,
right.
and you go home.
Right.
All right. Well, what I have to worry about is all of the bills and everything being paid to ensure that not only myself, but those that I have working with me and for me or whatnot, that when they punch a clock or get, they're able to take care of their family as well.
Right.
So that would be the hardest part of it. You go home and go to sleep at night. Yeah. I'm up most of the night. I turn in 7 or 8 hours worth of sleep to 3 to 4 hours worth of sleep now.
Right.
Because I have to worry about, and not only just worry about that, but I have to worry about, okay, what else can I do to enhance my business? Like I told you in the beginning, I was just a t-shirt business. Now, that's all that thought process, and then what I have to do to market this and do that. So that would be the hardest part, is just figuring out the next move.
So what has been the biggest learning experience from being an entrepreneur?
Wow. Taxes? No. No, I don't. The biggest learning experience is learning that through the grace of God that I can do. You know what I mean? Being, just saying that, if you actually, y'all heard this, I heard it when I was growing up. You put your mind to it, you can do anything.
Right.
And I think that, I'm a true testament that once I put my mind to this is what I want to do and how I want to do it, then, it blossomed from that point there. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been, honestly, I have been thinking into like starting my own, not like, I wouldn't even know what to do if I wanted to start my own business, but like, it's been one of the things on my mind, like, okay, yeah, I think I can do it. But how did you step out on faith and be like, okay, God, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I just, need your help. How did your faith grow with that?
That was the biggest challenge. 2016, November 2016 was the biggest challenge. Again, back in 2009, I got afraid, so I went back to the corporate world. So I worked in corporate world, and the reason I said it was the biggest challenge, I was making $111,000 a year, and I walked away in 2016 from making $111,000 a year, and that's another fear. It's like, what are you thinking? What are you gonna do?
Right.
Being married, I had a wife that was like, what have you done? And my faith came in because when I tell you 2, 3 o'clock in the morning having a conversation, just like you and I sitting here right now, that's where that conversation with God. And I vividly remember him telling me, if you trust me. And November 2016, I trusted with no faint in my heart. And in that conversation, you have great abilities. And I that's why I took my leap, and I didn't look back, and I haven't looked back since then.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to anybody who is starting their business right now? Just trying to get it off of the ground. What advice do you have for somebody, a young adult, or you know, an older generation, what kind of advice do you have for someone?
The only advice I have is, nothing happens overnight. Be consistent in what you're doing. If you fail, pick up and try it again. I think it says somewhere in the Bible that a man falls 7 times. You know what I mean? But it's that one time that you have to get back up. So just keep pushing forward in your dreams and whatever product that it is that you want to start a business in. Stay faithful to that. Some of the great people that I've known talked about businesses and overcoming certain obstacles and things like that. Just have that fortitude of just keep pushing forward. You know what I mean? Every idea is not the greatest idea.
Right.
All right. But as long as you keep trying, that's the key. Keep trying, keep moving forward. Albert Einstein, it didn't happen for him overnight.
Right.
Everything, this one here failed, that one there failed, that one there failed. It was just that one that got him over the hump. So that's my thing, is if you're starting a business, whatever product that it is that you decide that you want to put out there before the people or whatnot, is, be faithful in that product. You know what I mean? Steve Harvey said one time that, something about a backup plan. Whatever plan that is, that's the only plan that you have right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's where when I went into this right here, at first, of course, I had going back to the corporate world, but when I stepped out on faith, this was the only plan I had. I was determined that this was going to work for the family and me. And that's what it was. I stayed faithful, stayed focused. And as we say in Memphis right here, I kept grinding.
Right.
And there it is.
So how can we find you? Any information, anything that we're needing, like
I'm glad you asked me that. If you need t-shirt printing, my company is Your Shirts Inc. Custom Printing. That's Inc. INK''D. Telephone number 901-691-7479. I can be reached at yourshirtsinc.com. And I'm on Facebook. My name, of course, Derek, D-E-R-E-K, Davis, or Instagram, Your Shirts Inc. Look me up.
Yeah,
and for all your custom and printing needs that you need.
He got a chain with his logo on it.
With my logo, made by me.
See, I'm telling you.
So if you got a logo, you got a brand, you got anything, I've helped several companies start out that's selling their products. If you got that, look me up and I'll be sure to help you. Call me, you'll be glad you did.
You'll be glad that you did it. But thank you for coming on our episode. Y'all, this has been another episode of the One Hope podcast. Y'all, this has been a really good episode. I have learned so much. I hope that you take something from this episode and apply it to your everyday life. Y'all, make sure that you share this video. Get it across all platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube. Y'all, we're going up. So make sure that you share this, like this, and we will see you guys in our next episode. Peace.